Good morning. Well, it's Sunday morning when I'm recording this, so that's what we're going with. I'm trying something new today, more of a little talk show sort of thing, radio kind of thing. We'll see how it goes. Topic for today is the 5 worst aspects of mobile games. These are the 5 worst mechanics, if you will, about mobile games and what ruins them. It's very easy to ruin a mobile game. So we'll start with number 5. Blatant pay to win. All right, that's pretty obvious, right? But, there is a way to make money, and then there's just blatant pay to win. So I'm going to try not to throw certain games under the bus here, but you know what they are. The ones where there is extremely overpowered things in the store that give you a major advantage, or where everything is RNG based. And the only way to get ahead is to buy the loot boxes and endlessly buy them, things like that. And when this stuff is not available in game for a reasonable amount of whatever, that can really kill a game. And if I see that, I'll look at the reviews before I play a game, and if most of them are about being pay to win, then I'm going to pass that over. So number 5, blatant pay to win. We're going down to the one I hate the most. Number 4, MMO RTSs. Now this is the genre that's been around for a while. It's hard to describe. They label it as a strategy game when it really has nothing to do with strategy. So when it comes to strategy games on mobile, I put them into 2 broad buckets. You have your Clash of Clans kind of base building strategy game and base rating. And then you have this base building game where there is no choice. There is no building your base in a certain way to defend against attacks. You just upgrade structures, and then you're on a world map with a gajillion players and roaming things, and you just kind of make these armies that you never see. You see them kind of standing around in your town or castle, whatever, but you just send them to attack, and they attack and come back. There's no control. Again, I think it's just the illusion of choice in how you build those armies. Now, I have seen certain things that if you go like all traps or whatever, you can do stuff. Then they're also very pay to win. You speed up, you buy. They have ridiculous like things you can get for $2, which you get a ridiculous amount of materials. And it's really just the largest alliances who win because it's all about a power number and stuff like that. I hate it. I hate those games. I've tried to get into them. I really have because I've had friends who play them. But they're just so boring. There's no choice. There's no choices to make. And I hate that. I hate that about games. When there's nothing you can really do except it's like they're basically idle clickers. All right, so that's number 4. Let's go to number 3. Endless random collections. So these next 3 are all part of are part of many kind of genres, but are mainly in the gacha genre, and you'll know what I mean as I talk about it. So you end up having characters or weapons or whatever the main part of the game, and you level them by getting a certain number of shards. And then, all right, you get a certain number of shards, you got to get more shards. And then you got to get more shards, and so on. And this is all based off of RNG playing the game. Unless you pay, of course. Then you can buy packages that you're guaranteed to get what you want. And, this isn't necessarily awful, but when combined with the other mechanics that these kinds of games put in, the minute I see them now, I just can't play them. I mean, I don't want to spend a year, and that's not. I don't mind spending money. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to drop $100 to level something up or spend 3 years leveling something up. So, endless RNG collection. That's number 3. Number 2 is autoplay. I mean, this is part of the gacha genre, where if you 3-star a mission, you can go back to it and autoplay. Usually you have a certain amount of tickets to autoplay. But that's not the only genre that does it. Like, some MMOs on mobile use autoplay for questing and stuff like that. I mean, if your game's not fun to play, what are we doing here? Right? Am I alone in this? If it's not, it should be fun to play, then you wouldn't need an autoplay. If you need an autoplay, something is wrong with your design. It's not fun enough to play again to get the rewards. So that's just a sign of something awful to me. You should want to play the game. That's kind of why I downloaded it and why I want to spend money on it. I want to play. I don't want to auto-run things. If you have to auto-run it, then it's not fun. So, yeah. That's the number 2 thing I kind of hate most about these kind of games. And the number 1 thing that'll get me to uninstall a game is energy gating. So if you can only play the game a certain amount of times before you have to recharge energy or credits or whatever, I hate that so much. I mean, if the game's fun, let me play the game. It's kind of like the autoplay, and these are all combinations usually. It's like, if the game's fun, let me play. Design your game in a way that makes me, want to play the game. And energy gating is just a cheap tactic to do a couple things. You can limit progression with it, but they add a backdoor that lets people buy their way around it. So it's a really fake way to limit progression. And as I said, it provides incentive to buy your way around it, to speed up things. And that's kind of cheesy. If the game's fun, let me play it. And the mobile games I play do not limit me in that way, because it sucks. So, yep, that's my number 1 thing I hate. And it's a shame, because a lot of great games, like great themes, I should say, not great games, but great themed games are buying into all this. And there's so many mobile games that do these 5 mistakes. And it's such a shame. If you look at what's the free-to-play games on PC that are killing it, you got Fortnite. You got PUBG on mobile, which doesn't resort to these tactics. There are so many popular games that don't have to resort to this, and they do great. But I guess it's a sign of a bad game that just needs to make money that they put all these things in.
Ooh, close one.
Right? Because if there was a good game, people would be playing it. So, anyway, that's going to be it for today. Please let me know the things you hate most about mobile games. I'm going to do another one where things I love about mobile games, of course. But I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day.